Guys, welcome to this follow-up video about the SAI boot. I just want to quickly show us what has happened so far on the boot. So you can see this is today's profit. So this week so far it has already done $9.15 so far, and it's currently on a drawdown of -$2 here. So you can see. Let me go ahead and click on day. Let's see what has happened so far. So $2.18. So you can see the profit as it's dropping in cents. You can see the profit the way it's dropping in cents. So let me see. So you can look at the date. You can see 22 cents, 24 cents, 25 cents, 23 cents, 61 cents, 41 cents, 33 cents. So that's how the money, that's how it's accumulating. That's how the dollar is dropping. You can see that's how it has been dropping. So this is it so far. I think this is good. Now, the very quick info again I want you to know about this boat is that your capital is not here. My capital is not on this exchange. My capital is on BingX. That is where my capital is connected is. Then I only connected it with API to this platform. So you can see BingX here. So that is where my capital is, and that's why it is very safe. You can pull out your fund at any time from the BingX exchange. BingX exchange is a centralized exchange. You get, so I only connect it to the boot, and that's also the boot only does the trading. It doesn't have the right to withdraw or touch your capital. So if I need money now, I can now go ahead and remove the fund from my BingX account. So you can see the profit it has generated. Then another thing again I also want you to know is it trades futures alone. I think I mentioned this yesterday. Now, one interesting thing about this boot is that I've actually used other crypto boots, but what they trade is they trade futures, but they trade cross margin. They trade the cross margin. That is what they do. So with cross, your account can liquidate. The whole of your account can liquidate. If you have like $200 or $1,000 in your account, you can wake up one morning and discover that there is nothing in your account again. All your money has been wiped off, even though the platform is legit and then the trading is fine, but because of price fluctuation and all of that, your account might be liquidated. But with this put, it uses isolation trade, using the isolated margin. So that is what it uses. So what it means is that it is only that amount that it's assigned for that trade that can be liquidated. Maybe $2 that can be liquidated. Your whole account cannot be liquidated. Your whole wallet cannot be liquidated. It is the amount that is set for those trades that can be liquidated. So with this, your mind is at rest. You can go and sleep, understanding the fact that yes, your trade is secured. Worst case scenario is the money that is in your trade that will go, not the money that is in your wallet. You get. So the issue of liquidation does not occur as far as this robot is concerned. And when a particular amount that is being assigned to a trade is liquidated, it will pick another trade again to cover up for that loss in the previous trade. So about 2 to 3 trades can cover up for whatever loss it is, and then you go back to profit. So that is how it works. So that's why the boot is a very, very wonderful one. Then another thing again with other boot I've used is what they call the floating loss. Some boots will make profit about maybe like about $200 profit, and then they may have a profit, a floating loss of about 300. So ideally you have not actually really make profit because it's floating until the floating loss is covered. But in this boot, it doesn't have floating loss that stays for so long. So you can see. Let us see this. You can see a profit of look at the profit of $9.15 so far, and a floating loss of just -$2. So you can see that it's actually very reasonable. So, guys, I would like you to thoroughly give this boat a try. You get, for the fact that it is secured, for the fact that your account cannot be liquidated, for the fact that this floating margin, the floating loss rather, it is not, the floating loss does not stay so long, if and there is not also much. So, the put is just okay. It's okay. Now let me just quickly show us something else. Let me come to home. If you come to home, there's some few things you need to know. Now the boots are of different types that you can buy. The different boots also have different performances. So there is $100 boot here. This $100 boot comes with 3 boots, and then we can have 500 trade, and it also comes with 20 ACV, which I'll talk about later. Then 18 max, which I'll also talk about later. So then it also comes. This is the $500 boot. It comes with 5 boots. It comes with 5 boots. So 5 boots will be trading. That means you can pick 5 trade. The $100 one I showed us before can only pick 3 trade, at a time. This one can pick 5 trade, which means you can make more money. You get. So the $1,000 boot comes with 7 boots. 7 boots at a go. So imagine 7 boot trading for you, and on and on. So depending on the one you want to start with. But there's something else I want to show you. If I come to trade right now, you will see here that I'm actually trading with the $100 boot, the 3 boot, and the 3 boot are actually trading for me at the moment. So they're currently trading at the moment. So that's just few things I want you to know. So for the capital, you can trade with any amount you get. So what I want to do is I'm going to reduce my capital to $20. I want to take that risk. I want to reduce my capital to $20 because I know some persons don't have money, and they say after buying the boat and all that, although there are settings, there are just a few settings. Just make sure you join the group in the below this video. If you are not yet in the group, join the group where I will be talking about how you can have advantage to this boat and make money from it. So there's some settings that you need to do, which is very, very important, so that you don't go and blow your account. Very, very important. The settings are very, very important. If not, you're going to, and then depending on your capital. So you're going to let me know what capital I want to trade with. Then the settings will be done for you based on your capital. But I want to trade with $20, so I'm going to be reducing the amount I have in my biggest exchange and just leaving only $20 and see what will happen. It's because I want to do this because of those who does not have enough capital to trade with, and they also want to get a boot. So I'm going to risk that for like 2-3 days and we'll see the results. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Please make sure you join the group and let us make money in this 2025 together. Bye for now.